Wichita, Kansas.
Hey, we are located in Wichita, Kansas at the Tor Brewing Company on historic grounds. We're in the shadow of the Intrust Bank Center where all the major concerts are, but this is a very historic location. It's home of the old Wichita cattle pens, and it was the busiest stockyard in the nation between 1872 and 1876. Wichita, a cow town, you betcha. But it's grown up through all of those, well, what would we call them, cow poops? And here we are, looking at another brewery. We've got a lot of them. Right now, we're going to see what the Tor Brewing Company in the shadows of Intrust Bank Center has to say about this historic site. Hope they make some historic beer. Come on in.
Very handicap accessible, I see.
Sure, certainly is. Got steps here if you want to.
Yeah.
I like the sign open. Looks like their plants didn't do too good.
Yeah, sure got a little hot here.
So this is the second time that we've been to Tor Brewing Company, and we were here in December of 2022, and they had just kind of opened up. So once again, I was excited to come back here because, man, the place inside is really cool. I mean, you see they got all their little seating areas are great. I mean, you kind of walk in, you get that, and then this is where you can order everything. They got a nice big bar here, a couple of the tables there, and then they got this whole upstairs thing, man, which it even gets a little bit cooler because, like, man, they got games up here and they got like puzzles, and it's a real kind of, I don't know, like community vibe upstairs. And so this is all really cool, man. I mean, I loved everything about the inside of this place. It's big. I mean, look, I don't know, same thing as like other breweries, maybe the upstairs can be rented out. I saw they had that little other bar up there, but no, man, I mean, this is a really cool place. So I'm really, really excited to see what they have to offer as far as their beer goes, and I was really kind of hoping that they would have been making their own at this point, but not yet. But you can see down here, I mean, I love patios. We love the patio, and so they of course have a nice big patio out here. So you got a little fire pit, going on out there, and so yeah, man, we're gonna post up here in this patio and do this little podcast, but no, it's great. And so kind of excited to see what at least their collaborations are here at Tor Brewing, since we aren't going to be able to get any of their own brews yet. But here we go, let's get into it. Tor Brewing.
Brewing.
Chilling.
Yeah.
I like it. I like the chill. It's a nice vibe. Got to tell you a little story about this place. So we were here maybe 6 months ago.
December.
Yep. Yeah. Long time ago, and they had just opened, and we went in there, and all they had was collaborations because they said that they had just opened, and their brewer, they came from another brewery here, and he was going to be getting his own brews going so that the Tor Brewing Company could actually live by its name. Here it is, August. All they have is collaborations again. So
still waiting. I think the bartender said they're waiting for the brew house to be built or something. I don't know.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing. They have smash burgers here.
No, those did smell them.
The menu
really
looked
good.
Really good.
I will say.
I would come here for a smash burger.
Yeah.
I really would. I know we're the Beer Guyz, but if you want to add smash burger in between, I love smash burgers.
Yeah.
And they look like they're really good here. So.
And then the other thing is no flights. So
yeah, no flights.
Half pours, which doesn't that look like a full fucking pour with just like a little bit missing?
Well, the guy actually was talking to the owner, and he said, "Which glass do I use for the raspberry Kolsch?" And he goes, "Oh, that one, but I think that this should have been about here."
I think it should have been half.
I think we got a good deal.
I mean, it is, and so we only have 2 to really rate.
But you know what? The atmosphere is really nice.
Oh yeah.
It is crystal clean in there.
Yep.
Their bathroom is spotless. They've got like, designer soap. I love that stuff, man. I can't stand just
They had all those games up there. They had
Lots of
puzzles up
games.
there. I mean, it looks like it's a
I
community vibe. And then this patio's nice. I
do
mean,
a concert coming here at Intrust or an event that they might have over here. You're walking distance. Get here early. Have a few beers. Get a smash burger. Save the expense of trying to eat that shitty food over at Intrust and paying $12 or $15 for a stupid Budweiser. Hey, this might be the place.
And I respect the fact that he's not just going to throw any beer out there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, he's going to wait until it's good, because I'm sure he could have had beers out there. But if they're not to his quality and standard, he's not going to put them out, and he'll keep collaborating with these people until they do. So, hey, no. I
nice collaboration, too. Now, do you remember where yours came from?
Denver.
Denver.
It just said Denver.
This is a double IPA. It's called the from Kaw Valley, and this brewery is the Fields and Ivy Brewery in Lawrence, Kansas.
Oh,
the Kaw River. This is the Kaw River double IPA, which is 9.6%, and that's a lot of pour for a 9.6% beer. So this may be my last stop for a couple of days.
And then I got it's a raspberry Kolsch from Denver. It's all I know.
$3.50 for a double IPA.
No, so I mean, it's a
generous half pours.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, here we go. I don't even know if I want to bother you to try a raspberry Kolsch.
I'm going to.
But there's no way you're going to want a double IPA. This sucker is. I didn't even look at the IPUs and all that. Oh my goodness! I mean, we're reviewing a beer in Lawrence, but ugh.
This is
unfortunately, man, I got a bad beer here.
I think I did too, actually, because it tastes
maybe the lines aren't clean. No, although the beer, the glass is clean. Look at the.
Woo! Because we've had a Kolsch, and I've kind of liked a Kolsch, but this is not a.
Try it. Try that one.
Why does it taste flat? Like.
It's kind of sour too.
Well,
let's try that one. Tell me what you think of that sucker. I need to find out what the IBUs and all that stuff is in that one. That's.
Tastes like that shit you like. I don't know why you don't like it. What's different about it, do you think? Because I don't know, there's something like after you swallow it, something hangs right at
both of them.
Yeah. What is that?
Well,
I don't know what that shit means, but
it could be bad. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they don't clean their lines over here.
Or maybe it's old beer.
It could be old beer.
I mean,
I don't know if a lot of people would come in
and
here.
Yeah, man, and I always hate
maybe that's why they're pouring
a brewery.
Maybe that's why they're pouring them so big to try and get rid of it.
Yeah, I mean, I always want to come in with high hopes, and then
I wouldn't get their beer here, guys.
It's just a little disappointing sometimes.
You're in the downtown area, and there are so many great breweries all around here, and especially, we've already toured the river. What's
the Walnut River one?
The Walnut River one, which is just down the street.
Yeah.
We've also done the one over in Old Town, which is amazing beer over there.
River City.
The River City, which was one of the originals. And in all fairness to the brewer, I think if he's having a problem brewing, then
it can't be any worse than this.
I don't know what to tell you. Because this is not something that I would highly recommend. You're going to have.
Do you think it gets crowded here? Do you think it's just an event?
I imagine it is when the events are. However, there's nobody in here right now.
No, I mean there's really not.
So,
well, shit. Unfortunately,
we're going to come back in 6 months.
Yeah,
we're going to see if
there we go.
If he's found himself a brewery yet, and they built a brew house or whatever they call
Yeah,
it.
whatever they're waiting on, and
Just
we'll
after-
we'll give them another shot.
It
But
feels like I just ate chalk. Or maybe dove into a filthy swimming pool and opened up my mouth and swallowed it.
I mean, yeah, I gotta be honest, it just tastes like some raspberry flavored water.
It does. I can't even tell. I mean, maybe swamp water.
Yeah. I just hope they're around in 6 more months.
Well, they've lasted this long without having a brew of their own, but I think until they get there, they should call it the Tor Collaborating Brewing Company, because
Yeah.
that's very misleading.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
All right then. See ya.